Alright yo, so this has been a very requested video. I'm gonna have 7 different slasher tips and secrets that no one would tell you. Some of these are just common knowledge, like about 2 of them, those are just gonna be like the tips. And then the other ones are secrets that only a lot of the YouTubers or people who have been playing this game for a long time know about. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new and leave a like on this video if you want more, if you want to see more of this series. So I know a lot of you guys probably have just gotten the game for Christmas or are about to get the game for Christmas. So this is going to help a lot of you guys out, and let's get into it.
My life, but at times I surprise myself. Lost in this world trying to find myself. Will I blow up? Only time will tell. Drop knowledge on OGs, they do the same for me, but they always told me I'm wise as I don't got no ghostwriter writing my lyrics.
Alright, number 1. So keep in mind, these are in no particular order. This is just the order that I'm going to go in. This is not like ranked or anything. Number 1 is to have no dunk packages equipped. No dunk packages equipped except for standing dunks, because you cannot get standing posterizers as a point guard. So you see all these things that I bought. I'm not going to equip any of them. I bought them at the beginning of the game. I really shouldn't have. But instead, all you do is you only buy the contact dunks. You buy all three contact dunks, and then you equip all 3 of them. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like for me. So as you see, the only dunks I have equipped are the under basket regulars, because those are just standing dunks, and that's so that you don't get blocked when you're underneath the paint. But then as you see also, I have only contact dunks equipped, and I have all 3 of them. I have 1, 2, and 3. I have all of them equipped, and this is because if you actually have the normal dunk packages, they can activate instead of a contact dunk. And I know a lot of you guys would rather get a contact dunk instead of a normal one, because they're a lot more exciting and a lot more fun to see and all that. So what you do is you only have contact dunks, so instead of just doing like a generic windmill, you will buy them to the floor pretty much. I'm not saying this like you're going to do it every single time, but you do it pretty often, and you do a dunk that's not a buy to the floor really often, and it's a lot more exciting and makes the game a lot more fun to play. Alright, so the next thing is these 3 dribble moves. I'm not sure if you would classify this as a tip or a secret, but you guys can classify it whatever you guys want. But it's the Elite 4 basic size up, Elite 4 behind the back, and then the Elite 1 behind the back size up. Those 3 are by far the most effective moves into getting into the paint. I'm going to show you guys some clips right now of me using these moves and completely bodying the dude. So yeah, make sure to get these dribble moves, because these are by far the most effective, and you don't lose speed when you do these moves after you start driving, so it's really helpful when you're trying to get dunks. Not a lot of people know about these moves. Like, I don't see that many people doing these moves except for probably the behind the back. These are my go-to moves. I use them every single game pretty much, so yeah, make sure to put these on. Alright, so the next tip is to max out your attribute called shooting off dribble. You gotta make sure you max that out, and then also you can max out your mid-range shooting. This is because shooting off dribble as a slasher is actually really effective and is pretty consistent, especially on the mid-range. I'm gonna show you a clip right now. It's even from the 3-point line, and just because my shot off dribble was maxed, I made it for the win, and we ended up winning the game. It's a really consistent way that you can score points, and I really recommend you doing it, especially if you have a lot of VC and you have nothing to use it for. Alright, next is very important, is to boost your playmaking. If you made my slasher build, I'm not sure if this works for every slasher build, but if you made my slasher build, I'll have a link in the description, then if you boost your playmaking, after you've maxed your playmaking out on your attributes, you'll be able to speed boost. And a lot of you guys may not know what speed boosting is. It is when you dribble and your player moves a lot faster than he usually would. So I'm going to show you guys what my player looks like not being able to speed boost right now on my court, because boost does not work when you're in your my court. So as you guys see right now, my player is moving a lot slower when he does a move. He does like behind the backs and hesitation type moves, except now I'm going to show you guys right now what it looks like when he's actually in the park with the boost on and how much faster he goes. So as you see right now, he's going a lot faster and he gains a lot of speed, so we can get another dunk. And this is also just a lot easier to get away from defenders when you can speed boost. So yeah, I really recommend doing this. It does take up a lot of VC, but it's totally worth it. Alright, so number 5, this next tip is when you're actually creating your player. So if you've already created your player, you could just skip this one, but it's to max out your wingspan, completely max out your wingspan, and max out your weight. I know that people are going to think, oh, I'm going to be slower if I max out my weight, but no, you just have a higher dunk chance, like you have a higher contact dunk, and you're not even that much slower, like you can barely even tell the difference. except it makes a humongous difference in contact dunks. Like you body people all the time. So yeah, make sure to do that if you have not already created your player. Alright, so this is 2 tips in one. One tip is to always dunk with square, not analog stick. A lot of people have always asked me that if I dunk with square or analog stick. I dunk with square. And this next tip is to always dunk when people are in the danger zone. Like always drive in. If you see someone in the danger zone, which I'll pause it right now, I'll show you what it is. It pretty much just means far back in the paint. If people are in the danger zone, that's when you drive. No matter what, just find a way to get into the paint, because that's when you body them. And that's what I always do. If you see all these clips, when I see someone go into the paint, I immediately just charge in, and hopefully I get a dunk, and if I get one like 95% of the time. So yeah, so there you have it. That's 7 tips and secrets that you probably did not know. Some of you guys may have known some of these, but especially all the people who are coming in from Christmas, I know for a fact they did not know all of these. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to like the video. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. And also, if you don't already, make sure to put on notifications for my channel. It really helps out, and that means that you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. Tell me if you guys want me to continue this series in the comment section down below. I'm out. Peace!